Ben Stiller's latest movie, Tropic Thunder, will take its place, surely, next to other war movie classics such as Apocalypse Now, Platoon, and Bridge Over the River Kwai. In it, he plays Tug Speedman, an action star looking to recapture his movie mojo.
You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my
I'm sorry, can we cut?
No, we're still rolling.
What's going on for real? My butt is hurting.
You know what it is? Damien, I think it's the line.
So now we in rewrites, right?
Where you going?
Let's rewrite it. Action Jackson can't cry. That's what's going down.
You know what, Kirk? I'm ready to do the scene.
Now it's time to flip the script. You need until Chinese New Year wait for my man to cry.
Ben Stiller is with us this morning. Congratulations on a very, very, very funny movie.
Thank you.
There's Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
who you were playing with there.
Right. He's playing Kirk Lazarus.
Right.
He's one of the most respected actors of his generation. He's won 5 Academy Awards. Australian, who has decided to play an African-American in this film to challenge himself.
Who's he based on, I wonder?
You know, he is actually an amalgam of all of our great current actors of our generation. I'd say there's a little bit of a few people in there.
Well, listen, there's a crazy buzz about this movie because it is so funny. On the other hand, there are people who say you can't have Robert Downey Jr. in blackface. There are other people saying there's this whole situation of the character that you play who is mentally disabled and some of the language that is used there, and your response to that is?
Well, my first response is it's a comedy, and we're really making fun of ourselves. The whole movie is about actors and actors who try to do things to be taken seriously. So in the context of the movie, I'm really comfortable that that's how it comes off. But, you know, everybody, of course, is entitled to their opinion, but, you know, when you make a movie like this, you have to kind of go with your gut, and I feel like our heart is in the right place with it. That's how I feel.
I got an email this morning from the American Association of Actors and Acting. That's the AAAA&A.
We're coming under a lot of fire from them.
And they're not so sure.
Yeah, they're not happy about it.
They're treading on some thin ice there.
And also the American Association of Studio Heads and Movie Makers.
Oh my God.
Yes.
You know what? Because there's so many different people who are so great in this movie. And Tom Cruise, who is not particularly billed and barely gets a credit at the end of the movie, is off the charts.
Yeah, he's playing the studio head, and he's just, it's amazing. He's a really funny actor, and he doesn't get a chance to do comedies too often.
Scream out loud funny.
Yeah, it's fun
the
to watch.
hairy arms and the hairy chest and the...
Yeah, we took some hair from his head and put it on his chest.
The idea of this came from...
It came from, well, it goes back, for me, like going back to, I had a really small part in Empire of the Sun back in 1987. And around that time, I went in on Platoon, and a lot of my friends were doing Vietnam War movies. And everybody was going off to fake boot camps, a lot of actors going off to fake boot camps.
I remember that. And they all came back and said, man, it's hard.
Yes, exactly.
I got a feel for it.
Life-changing experiences. And I thought there was something funny in that actors, you know, really taking themselves a little too seriously with that.
Do you have concerns about this movie, that people get it, or concerns about the controversy that might prevent people from just going and saying, this is like an end of the summer e-ticket ride. This is for laughs.
I mean, I feel like with any comedy, anything you put out there, you just, you know, some people are going to get it, some people are going to be into it, and other people won't. But I feel, you know, the movie, I've screened it so many times with audiences, and it's fun to see audiences laugh and see them sort of, you know, I think everybody doesn't take it as seriously when you get outside of it and people talk about these issues. We all want to laugh at ourselves.
Do you feel like this is maybe the best thing you've ever done?
Well, you know, I think any actor or filmmaker feels like the last thing you've done is hopefully, you know, better than stuff you've done before because you're hopefully growing.
You've kicked some butt before, but this, I feel like maybe this was like your gauntlet.
Thank you. Well, you know, I've been working on it for a long time, and it was such an enjoyable experience. And for me, it was the best experience I've ever had making a movie. The most fun, and to be able to work with these actors, you know, Nick Nolte and Downey and Jack Black and Matthew McConaughey, just like an incredible cast. So I had the most fun ever, and you know, that the experience at the end of the day is all you really can take away from it.
There you go. Ben Stiller, thanks so much. Congratulations. You're watching The Early Show on CBS.